Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jay. Welcome back to my channel. So Bandai Namco, they just released the trailer at Gamescom for Tekken 8, which consists of the release date and a lot of other information. So I'm going to just react and give my thoughts to this. And yeah, love these effects. Very, very beautiful graphics.
Going somewhere?
32 unique fighters. I wonder who those can be. Oh, Brian, Claudio, Raven. Okay, look at Nina looking short. Xiao Yu, that's my main. Xiao Yu. Dragonov's back. Surprise, surprise. Shaheen, surprise, surprise. Steve Fox, good to see him back. Loving the new outfit.
Willst du im Sparring gegen mich antreten?
Yoshimitsu. Okay, so this is like a really interesting. I'm kind of confused about what this is. So it looks like you make like your, I guess the PS4 version of your little Mii character. So this has like a lot of customization.
What's done is done.
Look at Kuma. Is that like his rage art or something? That's kind of cute.
Ready for the next battle.
All right, so still a lot left. So Tekken 8 video, and it will be released. So Tekken 8 will be coming out January 26th of 2024. So that's like very soon. Like it's August, September, October, November. So 5 months away from now. So they have the standard edition, deluxe edition. So with the deluxe edition, you get these gold suits for all 32 characters. You get these little skins. Oh, these bobblehead. No, these are skins. I guess it's something. So I guess these are digital, not like physical bobbleheads. Okay, that's interesting. You get a avatar skin of Kenjin. I'm guessing he's a part of the Mokujin family or whatever, family of trees. And you get 4 playable characters that are going to be DLC. So from this, we can see that for the first year, so I guess outside of the 32 characters on the base roster, there will be 4 playable characters that they will reveal as DLC within the first year of the game being released. So that's somewhat promising. But yeah, I think this looks good. I think what stands out to me about this trailer the most, I'm gonna play it like in a slow motion now. So I'll play it back at 0.75 speed, and I'll probably turn it down a little bit. But what I like about this trailer, like, I think it looks like a really beautiful game. Like the graphics look amazing. Like it looks
Going somewhere?
like it really does look like a new generation or a new like what's the word, paradigm? That might be too fancy. Like it looks like a new like shift, like a new, like I said, new generation of Tekken. Um, these graphics look amazing, man. This looks really good. And it's like it seems like there's like a rebirth in like the characters and their personalities and giving the characters some charisma again. Um, like it looks really good. Like everyone looks really great on here. Even like the new character Azucena, she I still don't know how to feel about her all completely, but I mean, I think she looks okay. Like I think she looks good. I think that she might do good in blending in and feeling like Tekken. Um, it's still what I think is kind of what I think a lot of new characters struggle with. Now especially is that it seemed like for the past few Tekken games, ever since like I guess you can really just say Tekken 7, and I guess partially 6. A lot of the new characters were just added, and they felt like I think it was hard for a lot of people to connect with them because they weren't in the old Tekken games where like the story was a lot more important, or where they invested a lot more time into character endings and stuff. It seems like, and I think that even for Tekken 6, I think that's why Lars and Alyssa were so well received because they were built within the story of the scenario campaign where people were able to learn more about them and get attached to them, not just because a lot of people say, "Oh, this is just a fighting game. Who cares about the story?" A lot of people, I mean, I feel like the story really helps with making characters popular and making people really feel connected to their characters because there's it's no coincidence that just about every single Tekken 7 newcomer appears to have been axed from the game, with the exception of Claudio and Leroy. And I don't want to give no other spoilers, but there is I can't remember completely, but I know there is an additional Tekken 7 newcomer that will be in Tekken 8 who I think just got there because of affirmative action. I don't think the character that's going to be there deserved to be there at all. There's definitely not a strong fan base. But long story short, I feel like Azusine, I hope they really do Azusine a justice in her story. And just, even besides her story, just making her feel like Tekken, like really just making her blend in to where she doesn't feel like an NPC, I guess. But yeah, these look great. Like it looks Let's talk about the characters that they just revealed. So, oh, another thing. So it seems like Lars and Harong are like, I guess, partners or allies against somebody they're going to fight against. So it's good to see that they brought Harong back to the main story, and I think that's really neat. Um, and my girl Xiao Yu, it seems like she is about to whoop some jackass. Like, no pun intended, or pun fully intended actually. But yeah, um, she has to fight like a lot of jacks. It looked like it was actually Jack 7, not even Jack 8. I don't know what kind of situation she put herself in, but it's good to see that she's going to be more involved in the story too. I guess in some way. um, his Raven with his iconic phrase, "Hyachi is dead." Okay, so Dragonov. Okay, so these are the characters they just that they officially revealed now. I mean, like I said, a lot of us knew this because we saw the lead roster, but we got Dragunov back, which I think. So I didn't know this, but apparently a lot of his moves are like they have like the icy cold theme. So I guess they'll bring like a lot of those effects, which I think is really neat. And I think they did a really good job in like giving him that what is it, that vibe. Like he looks like a corpse almost, so it's like that cold chilling creepy vibe. So I think they did a really good job. And I think the ice effects is really nice for him. I think that really this guy. Oh, Shaheen. Okay, they did. Okay, they did reveal Shaheen. Okay, yeah, this was the Tekken 7 character that I just mentioned a few minutes ago. That I don't think deserved to be back. I think he's just back just for diversity. Um, and like I said, this was just an example of someone that I was just saying he just didn't connect with. I feel like he's just an example of like of new characters that just don't resonate with, I would say, most fans as Tekken. Um, his costume looks great. He has a really nice design. His costume looks great. I mean, he looks really good. It's just his gameplay is very boring to me, as well as his personality, and it's just very generic. And it just, So I'm really hoping. I mean, with that being said, he's probably him and Claudio were my two favorite Tekken 7 newcomers. And it's not like I have anything against Shaheen. It's just they really need to make this character interesting, and I do hope that they do this character some justice and It seems like they're trying to give him a second chance. So I really hope that they can make him more interesting. Um, so yeah, Steve Fox is back. So this is we already knew he was coming back. This was kind of like a character that everybody pretty much kind of already knew. Like he was like a guaranteed base roster character for Tekken 8. But it's good to see him finally back. Um, he looks better than ever. This one. Oh gosh. Leo. Okay. So obviously, clearly, for those of you guys that do not know me, I'm clearly salty about Leo's inclusion in Tekken 8 base roster. I'm not at all a fan of the character. I feel like she is literally the reason why Julia is not in the game. I feel like they used Leo to replace Julia as the Bajiquan fighter, and I just as far as Leo go, I just find the character to just be very uncharismatic, very undeserving of being on the Tekken 8 base roster, in my opinion. Um, doesn't seem to have really be connected to really have any kind of sentimental connection to any other character. Like half the time she's in the game, she's just talking to herself. Like such a like the epitome of like an NPC kind of character. Um, I find that her version of Baji Kwan is less interesting than Julia's. Um, yeah, I just her game. It just looked everybody that plays Leo, they do the same thing. They do this little stupid stance, and then like either a mid, high, or a low. Just a very uninteresting character to me. I also feel like as far as Leo's design, like I always said this. I think I said this in my video where I was giving my opinion about every single Tekken 7 character. Leo just does not give me Tekken vibes. Leo definitely like looks like more like a Final Fantasy type of character. Like she looks more similar to like a Noctis. Like I could see her in that game or something. It just doesn't give me Tekken when I look at Leo. And I've said that before. That was always my thought. And it's just you know, so I think this is the one I'm the most upset about. But I mean, since Julia's not in the base roster, um, I still have Xiao Yu as my main, but as far as like a secondary pick character, I'm still considering who I would want to fight with, and since Leo may be somewhat similar to Julia, I'm considering maybe try trying her out, but I just don't think so. I just don't think I can get over the design and the boringness of this character. But I'm gonna try to keep it positive. Welcome to the roster, Leo. I really hope you can bring something to the table this time and not be boring. Anyway, Yoshimitsu. I love Yoshimitsu's new design. I think this might be the best design ever. Like, it looks really cool. It looks kind of reminiscent of Tekken 3 to me. Like, it looks similar, like the head shape looks similar to Tekken 3, but it looks really good. I really love Yoshimitsu's new design. It looks really raw. Do people still use that word? Yeah, I like that. I like this. So just a review. So it looks like they're going to give us more single player content, which is good. I'm not sure what, like I said, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. From what I've heard, I guess this is something that Street Fighter has, or something like some kind of mode where I'm not really sure what this. It looks like some kind of lobby type area where you create your like own avatar and I guess do different single player modes. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I don't see why it's really necessary, but it's cool. It looks cool. Um, I'm here for it. I don't have anything against it. It looks neat. I like it. I think it's definitely new. I think it's a good addition. Um, so it looks like they're going to have us allow us to do tournaments again with up to 16 people. So that should be pretty fun. That's Kazuya in his shoe closet. So for some Tekken lore, for those of you guys that don't know, Kazuya is apparently like a sneakerhead. That's one of his love. So it's really cool that they brought this back to the into the lore. And I think the sneakerhead thing, because we being a sneakerhead, I think that was back in Tekken 1. So that was really a throwback. So it's really nice to see, see this again. That's pretty neat. Um, the customization options look pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm kind of indifferent towards custom. This looks really raw. I like Harong's outfit. Man, I really wish that I enjoyed fighting with Harong because I feel like there's so many things about this character that I would like. Like I like that he's a classic staple character from like the older games. I like that his execution is somewhat challenging but still somewhat easy. I like that he could deal lots of damage. I like that Harong is able to he has stylish combos. There's a lot of things I like about the character. It's just the game plan. It just doesn't resonate with me for some reason. I like his design too. I think he has one of the better designs. I said that so many times. It's just I feel I don't know. It's just his game plan, his moves. It just come off as a little spammy to me. That's the only thing. I just don't find his game plan super. It just doesn't. It's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. It's cool, but it's just I don't. I would have to try him out again. You know, I've tried him so many times, and she just something just never clicked. But I love this customization. I stopped that. I just that's what I really wanted to say. Um, who's that? Oh, Shaheen. Brian. So they did like a little switcheroo here. Dragonov. Dragonov is another character I was thinking of trying out as well. This looks cool. I like the little intro poses and stuff. This looks really good. I really like where they're the direction they're going in. You know, um, like I think this looks really great, and I'm happy that it's coming out sooner than I expected. I thought this was going to come out like in March or April, to be honest. But it seems like they're going to release it right after the Tekken 7 World Tour, which I think is pretty brilliant, given that they want to use that momentum for it to promote their new game and get a lot of sales. So let's talk about the interesting stuff. So these four new playable characters that are going to be DLC for the first year. This so honestly with this game, I think as far as the base roster, I would say for the most part, it's pretty good. The only characters that I'm just not crazy about being on the base roster is Leo, Shaheen, um, and there's another character that they haven't officially revealed yet that's going to be in it, but I don't want to spoil it for people. But there's another character that I'm not crazy about that's going to be on the base roster that I was very surprised because don't they have like low usage rate, and I don't know how they made it, but those three characters, and I yep, Shaheen, Leo, and the other character that will remain nameless. The thing about those characters is not it's not even that I just have a strong dislike for them. It's just that I feel that there were so many other characters they could have put in that really deserved a spot on the base roster. You know what I'm saying? And I think the two obvious ones for me are Eddie Gordo and Julia Chain. I Why are they not on the base roster? You know what I'm saying? Um, Armor King and Anna Williams, I think they should be on the base roster too. I mean, I'm not, obviously, I'm not as passionate about those two characters, Armor King in particular, because for one, with Armor King, we already know he's going to be DLC. He's like guaranteed. Like nobody is, there's no doubt. Like he's probably like, I would say Eddie Gordo and Armor King are like the most, like I think most people are pretty confident that they're going to be like the first few um DLC characters in the game. You know what I'm saying? But also with Armor King, I feel that his we have King already, and they share a very similar appearance with the tiger mask or the jaguar mask. I'm sorry, and I get that they have different game plans and they have different things that they specialize in, but they still do have the same fighting style, which is wrestling pretty much. So I get that, like I said, I get they're two different characters, but the game, that like the fighting style and the animations themselves are still very similar to where I don't think it's a huge loss, especially given that, and also King has some of Armor King's moves now, but especially given that we know for a fact that Armor King is going to be DLC at some point. He's like going to be a really big moneymaker for them. Julia and Eddie, I think that they were staple characters since they first came, and since their debut, and very popular characters, very well recognized. And I just don't see why Shaheen, Leo, and the other character, I just don't see why they took priority over Julia and Eddie. You know what I'm saying? And this, anyway, so these four playable, who do I think these four playable characters are going to be? No doubt in my mind, Eddie Gordo is going to be one of them, in my opinion. I would say Eddie Gordo, Armor King, and the other two are kind of hard. I feel like it's definitely going to have to be probably two female characters. So if I think about the female characters that would be that I feel would have the most priority at this point, the main options that we have Josie, Julia, Lydia, and Anna. And this is actually really hard to decide which. I think of these it's I don't know who would have. I want to say Julia would have priority, but I just don't know if she would have priority over Josie and Lydia. That's the thing. And the thing was, I thought Harada at one point said that Lydia was supposed to be, important in the Tekken 8 story, but it seems like, I guess he said he just changed his mind. So maybe Lydia doesn't have priority. I don't know. But I think this is hard. Okay. I'm gonna give my estimate. I'm gonna give my guesses. I think the four playable characters are going to be Eddie Gordo, Armor King, Julia Chang, and I'm trying to decide out of Anna or Josie. Maybe Josie, just because there's no Muay Thai fighter right now. And Anna is similar to Armor King in that I get that her and Nina are different characters, but they're similar enough in appearance and fighting style, just like different, aspects of the fighting style, but similar animations to where it's not as big of a loss. You know what I'm saying? But I think Julia will probably be more prioritized over Anna because Julia, out of the according to that unofficial data that always comes out every few months, Julia was the most used um Tekken 3 female character out of Anna, Nina, Xiaoyu, and Julia. Julia was the most used. So I think she deserves a spot, and she's also like I said. I think it's just that like with the thing with Eddie and Julia and Armor King, they've been in the game so long to where they have a loyal fan base. And Josie, I feel like they'll include Josie just because they seem to like the character as well as her being, like I said, Muay Thai. But I don't know. I feel like she could go either way because those four other because like I said, Armor King, Eddie, Julia, and Anna, they were in the game so long, and those I think those are just the most obvious um characters that are absent in the base roster, you know. And Josie, just unfortunately for her, I just feel like she wasn't around long enough, and they didn't really incorporate her in the story well enough to where she has a loyal fan base. Like, yeah, people may play her because they may like Muay Thai, or maybe just for mechanical reasons, but I don't think she has a fan base like that. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it seems like Azucena kind of has elements of Josie, Katarina, and Lucky Chloe. So I don't know. I don't know what the plan is with that, but yeah. So, but I still think Josie could possibly have priority over Anna. So I would just say these four characters may possibly be Eddie, Julia, Josie, and Armor King. There. um. But yeah, that's you guys know I can talk about characters all day. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Um. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, you also get one. You get a Kazuya, June, and Jin Avatar skin. Okay, that's neat. Some classic Tekken T-shirt sets for your avatar. Okay, I think this would have been a better deal if they could like mail you a T-shirt or something. But okay, but yeah, I mean, yeah, but all in all, I think this game looks really good. I'm really excited for it. It looks like they're going in a really innovative direction. The game is beautiful. I think it's going to be very successful. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Um, I'm glad that they at least have, like I said, I'm glad they have my day one main Xiao Yu, so I do have a character I can play. Um, but I'm still on a journey with trying to, learn another character. I was playing a lot of Lee lately, but and I love Lee. I love everything about that character. It's just I just feel like he's not as hard as people say, but he is quite technical, and it's just like the reward you get from for doing all the, you know, difficult things is just not enough. That's kind of. But I do love Lee, so I really am loving Lee right now. So Lee might be my new character I play as well. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for the game. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you guys think are going to be the four playable characters in the year one pass? Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.